everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Janie, and today I'm going to be sharing a devotional from God is Faithful in Every Season. And this is a 30-day devotional from Love in Faith. And because I didn't get this until the middle of the month, I'm not going to start at the beginning here on my channel. But what I am going to do is share with you the first devotional in here that has deep meaning for me, and it is called Healing in Time. And because the prayer space is lined, I'm going to do a little creative artwork on a separate piece of paper, and then I'm going to be gluing that onto the page. And I will also be writing some of the words from a text message that my husband sent me 3 days before he died. And as you can tell, this is going to be an extremely personal devotional, and you may be surprised that I'm sharing it publicly here on my YouTube channel. But I happen to know several dear friends who lost their husbands after I did, and I know what they're going through, and so this is for them too, and for anyone else that has lost their soulmate. Healing in time. You are my hiding place. You will protect me from trouble and surround me with songs of deliverance. Psalms 32, 7 and 8. What I'll be reading to you next is out of the devotional, and this is not my story. Grief is powerful. It grips our hearts with an unyielding force, leaving us feeling lost and broken. When Daniel lost his beloved wife, Helen, the pain was excruciating, and moving forward seemed impossible. In the years since her passing, Daniel tried to navigate his own depths of sorrow and discover purpose in this heartache. What could God's plan be? How could he allow this to happen? In moments of intense pain, Daniel turned to members of his old church small group. His buddies shared with him that God does not shy away from our anguish, but embraces us in our brokenness. Despite the darkness, Daniel felt God's presence, comforting him and giving him the strength to take each step forward. He realized that healing is not a linear process, but rather a journey of ups and downs. Some days felt impossible to bear, while others brought glimmers of hope. Through it all, he clung to his faith, knowing that God was walking with him in his pain. May we, like Daniel, find solace in God's unwavering love, comfort in his promises, and hope in his faithfulness. May we allow him to be our anchor in the storm of grief, knowing that he is ever present, ever loving, and ever faithful, even in the darkest of nights. That was Daniel's story. Now a little bit about my story. My husband was my soulmate, my true love, my gift from God. He was the air that I breathe, and he made my heart beat. And losing him, I lost a piece of me, a big piece, a piece that no one will ever be able to replace. And I won't get into how he died, but I will tell you that it was instant and unexpected. He was away from home, and I went to bed that night with his usual loving text message, and I woke up the next morning to learn he was gone. I never got to say goodbye. I couldn't understand why God would let him be taken from me, and I still don't understand. And I've heard that some people get angry with God when things like this happen, but I was never angry at God. I just knew that I needed him more now than ever to get me through every day. One breath at a time, one step at a time, one day at a time. And it has been 2.5 years, and God is still getting me through each day. I have lost best friends and both of my parents, and I can tell you right now, there is absolutely no comparison between that and losing your soulmate. It's an ache and an emptiness, and there is nothing to compare it to. God is the only reason that I am still here, that I am still getting through each day. And God is also a reminder that I will absolutely see my husband again when it is my time to join him in heaven. When we experience loss, we appreciate what we once had, and when we trust God, we begin to see new blessings in our lives. And even though we may not see it right away, our pain gives us the ability to empathize with those that are experiencing the same loss so that we can be there for them. And it's important to remember, through our trials, we need to keep our faith in God. If you have lost a loved one, I hope that this video touched your heart. And if you know someone that has lost a loved one, especially if they have lost the love of their life, please feel free to share this video with them. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.